All right, guys, it's grand finals time. It's the ESL North American Weekly. We got Storm Gaming's MAXPAX, the mysterious Danish wunderkind. That's right, he's a wonderful child, as we call him. Wondrous? I don't know, he's a prodigy. He's very good, he's very young. He's playing up against, of course, BYUN, one of the greatest Terrans of all time, who recently has had his ups and downs. He's still a very, very good player, but when we say that, we mean that he's not really winning the championships lately, is he? He's not. And he's also going out pretty early a few seasons in GSL. He's had some really close GSL groups where, like, even versus the guys that end up winning the whole season, he's, like, beating them, and he looks like he should win, and then he gets wrist issues where he gets this wrist pain. It's, like, kind of psychosomatic, I think, whenever he's really stressed out at LAN. He, like, tenses up too much when he's at a live event. But he has this, like, these weird issues, and he just kind of chokes sometimes under pressure. But otherwise, like, the thing is, you look at it and he barely loses in the group stages to the guys that end up getting top 4, and you're like, he's still such a fantastic player. He just hasn't been able to stitch together one of those runs to the grand finals, to winning a premier tournament in a while. MAXPAX, of course, starting to get closer to that. He's not quite there yet. He does still have big dogs, Cyril and Raynor, Clem standing in his way, but he's nipping at their heels and getting closer every time. BYUN trying to jump up to the high ground, and he does spot the Oracle opening. Very well done. Of course, MAXPAX did lose his harassing probe up against this rather one-basey opening, the high ground command center. Very quick Cyclone, 3 Marines at a time in attack. Now, I've been loving multiple barracks with a quick factory. Cyclone controls any air units coming in, shuts them down, and even if they don't go air, just gives you a bit of mobility, so Storks and Adepts can't really poke you out, right? You've also then got tanks coming in. So you've got tanks coming on out behind it, which gives you, obviously, you're completely safe. Protoss can't do anything to you, but you've got really scary pushes. You could push with 1 siege tank right now and go and start building bunkers at their base. Might not sound scary, but guys, a Cyclone, a tank, 8 Marines, you can go combat shields first, bring some SCVs, start building bunkers. What's the Protoss got at this point? They've got 2 Stalkers and an Oracle. It's very scary to deal with something like that. That's an accident. There's no reason why that tank should be out here right now, guys. That's hello? No? Oh, he is. He's doing exactly what I said. Okay, he's actually threatening with the tank. Okay, very cute. Now the Oracle, does get a bit of damage. It's got to be a little annoyed at that, does BYUN, but MAXPAX also has to realize, like, oh shit, dude, why was that Cyclone not in position? Good scan. Gets rid of the Oracle. MAXPAX, oh, he could just kill that tank. Easy kill. It's a tank in the open. BYUN. Way too greedy with this push. The tank, oh, I love the Stalker going forward to take the splash damage as well. MAXPAX, though, did take a bit more damage, reacting slower than he should have there. If he killed that tank a bit earlier, that would have been incredible. As it is, the tank does go down, and this pressure does get forced home. Without the tank, you can't fight into the battery overcharge. The Stalkers will do too good. It's a transition off that Stargate opening into 3-gate Blink. Blink will be done in about 30-40 seconds, something like that, with a few chrono boosts anyway. 50 seconds minus 10 seconds per chrono boost, not too bad. Big thank you, Orion, for the gifted sub. And don't forget, guys, the hype train is close. Oh no, it's actually gone. Never mind. Time is out on that. Second and third barracks there. Factory and starport will swap over. Engineering bay. No third gas yet. I guess he took his 2 gas so early at the start that he doesn't need to take it. Stalkers are going to warp in. Doesn't quite have blink yet, and that's fine. Cyclone won't be able to get another kill. Cyclone. I've talked about this a lot, how people like to just throw their Cyclone away at high level, guys. Complete nonsense. I have no idea why he did that. I really feel like that Cyclone's a useful unit all through the game. Keep it alive, man. You could have sent a Marine in for that scout. Yes, the Cyclone's a bit fast, but you got Stim. Give him some drugs and run him in there, man. Stalkers there, Oracles as well. 4th and 5th barracks coming on in. 3 gateways up, 5 more on the way. So he's going to be going 8 barracks, Zealot, Stalker. +1 attack. So he's going offensive upgrades his MAXPAX. BYUN's playing 5 racks, 2 base all in. And I think, did the Oracle see the 4th and 5th? He didn't see the 4th and the 5th barracks. He doesn't know that it's a complete all in. I kind of feel like this is a GG win for BYUN. Now, the reason I feel that is we only got 1 sentry. And Zealots, no splash damage. And he's going Robo. If he was going Templar Archives, I might believe he could get some Archons. Oh, he loses the Oracle as well. Missed micro by MAXPAX. Blink back, blink back, blink back, blink back. Stalkers are going to be blinking away there, trying to create some space. But notice that. Oh, he's actually built add-ons on his 4th and 5th packs. I thought those were just going to be producing without add-ons. But he's going for everything. We should see concussive. BYUN has forgotten concussive shells, guys. He's going to try and drop. Pylons going everywhere. MAXPAX, is he going to take a hidden base? I think it's just a Ring of Vision is what he's looking for. I mean, he might try and go Colossus from here, but the problem is, like, that Marine Ball's growing, and he's only on Zealot Stalker. Zealot Stalker can't deal with it. He's also lost an Oracle. MAXPAX is going to send a bunch of units in the main. Too many units, I would say. Oh, yeah, he's got to be a little bit more careful. A few Stalkers and Zealots in the main should be enough. He's losing Pylons out there. He does pick off a Widow Mine, but BYUN right now is floating money. What is BYUN doing, guys? He finally starts concussive, and he drops a command center because he's realized, oh shit, I'm floating money. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's Mass Zealot, so it's kind of okay to just play the slower game, but he's got to fight before the robos and stuff get in there, man. Oh shit, Willie! Thank you so much for those subs, mate. Gonna replay that alert and get a big shout out for you in just a minute. Oh crap! I was a fat kid too. Thank you, mates. Okay, big bio attack coming towards the main base. Stalkers are there. Stalkers are on both sides, but that means his 3rd base is wide open. The Zealots do kind of lure BYUN away, but oh man, he doesn't quite clean this up, and this dive-in is going to be massive. Gets the cannons and the batteries down so fast. Zealots ain't going to deal well with a big old ball of bio. Force fields could split him a little though. Oh, actually, the medevacs are taking a lot of damage, but dude, where are the Zealots? They're too far behind. MAXPAX is trying to scramble together a defense, but the things do crumble very quickly up against the big old bio ball. And force fields and mortal stalkers. There's only one medevac for healing. Very dangerous of BYUN to go in anymore until he heals up this bio. But no splash damage just yet. 2 Colossus are on the way. If MAXPAX gets them out, it's going to be a big power spike for him. It can really help him stabilize in this scenario. Let's flip that scoreboard since he is at the bottom. BYUN's at the top. Oh, bio is going to just get so many free kills. No battery, man. Oh, he's like, can you please just give me 8 seconds to get out my Colossus and my battery overcharge? But he's not getting that time. Oh, man, he's not going to get it. Like, the Colossus comes out, but it's too little too late. The other Colossus will wander down. But, yeah, he's already taken too much damage, and BYUN just shoving in at the right moment. Overwhelming. MAXPAX not quite able to hang on here in this game. Very well played by BYUN. What is basically a 2-base all-in with a very delayed 3rd, only now going down. Manages to overwhelm Dane. GG's. Good game 1. Really confidence boosting for BYUN. Alright guys, going into map number 2. Mistakes were made in map 1. He's going to have to tighten things up. BYUN, he finds those edges and he pushes in and he just stands there. Guns through your batteries, guns through your units at your 3rd. He just says, I have more damage than you right now. You've got to be careful about that, MAXPAX. Going to be spawning the bottom left. Psystorm Gaming, his team. In the top right, Shopify Rebellion is the team of BYUN. BYUN, not a big fan of scouting really in TVP, and especially with things like that double gas build he did in the last game. It was pretty cool. People in chat were asking, what were the fart noises, Pig? If you guys cheer, depending on the amount you cheer, it makes a fart noise. That's how it goes, man. Fart noises, this is a mature adults channel for esports enjoyers. For those who are watching live, if you drop a certain number of bits, it unlocks a different level of fart. If you do enough, it becomes oof, a big old fart, you know? Big juicy. Some people say, Pig, this is really immature. I'm here for the StarCraft. It's an adult's game. I watch and play this game because I'm an elitist and I want to tell other gamers how much better than them I am. But when I hear your fart noises, I start to think that this is just a video game we watch for fun and that it's all about joking and it's not serious. I need them to know that I'm the most elite gamer because I follow StarCraft. Now, sometimes people do say that, and I do say, I'm sorry, guys, I apologize. I will commentate about the game. I'll commentate about the game. That's a funny way of saying that. But then I go back to making dick jokes like 2 seconds later. So what can I say? You can't trust me, guys. I've broken all my esports promises. Now, what the fuck, dude? Put 2 on each gas. Why are you doing this, BYUN? Guys, BYUN, Hero, MAXPAX even does it sometimes. 3 on 1. Notice how these SCVs have to wait to get in and out of the gas, and this guy's just able to mine on his own. It's so lazy, and so many pros are doing this lately. I feel like in 2022, people's late game, people's overall macro is so sick. And there's just these random details that top level pros are just like being so lazy on that it's unbelievable. What's crazy is because the game seems to reward the fluid adaptive nature of all the rest of the game, your ability to flow, those tiny details don't end up punishing these players for doing such shit. Like, you could have an extra 15, 20 gas there. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's just, why would you play less efficiently? It's such a basic thing. I mean, the number of things pro players will focus on, like pulling off a mule just before it mines its last 25 minerals off the minerals and then dies midway on the return trip. They'll do that, but they'll put 3 workers on one gas and 1 on the other. And I'm like, BYUN, please stop doing it, man. So inefficient. He puts them all back on now. Obviously, there are reasons to pull off and on gas, depending on your build, how much minerals and gas you want at certain times, if you are an advanced player. But just funny to see someone do it in a less than optimal manner. Command center there is looking like it will come up at a good timing. Now, BYUN scouting, of course, is pretty bare right now. And that's why I like the further back gateway and Stargate. If he wants to scout that, he's going to have to sacrifice the Reaper. So is he willing to make that sacrifice? Stalker gets a hit. Well, the Phoenix flies out anyway. So he's like, I'll just pick it up. Why not? Phoenix will go across the map. He immediately goes for a Viking and a Tech Lab on this. His Widow Mines are getting in defensive positions. 1 at the front of the base, 1 there on the ledge. The Marines are going to stand on top of it, I think. Yep. He's like, oh, look, we're just a couple of Marines. It's going to be hard to see that. So if you fly over that, you might not realize. But, of course, the Widow Mine there does track. Shows that little graphical line. And, oh, boom, boom. Now, you got to quickly get that Widow Mine back to the safety of the other Marines. Otherwise, the Phoenix could pick it up for revenge. MAXPAX is going for a 2nd and 3rd gateway into a 3rd Nexus. So he's got the production. He probably doesn't want to use the gateways, but it's just, hey, if he surprises me with a push, I've got them available. Widow Mine hiding in between the minerals. That's interesting. He puts it there. Normally you put it in the pocket, but I guess people aren't used to it being there. They might not notice it. Stalkers and Phoenix. Ooh, there's a Cyclone though. So yeah, I think he was just hoping to catch maybe a Cyclone or a Viking, hunting for his Vikings. Doesn't quite get it. Forge and Twilight does go down here in the back of the natural. And a 3rd Gas Geyser. So it should be Phoenix charge from here up against the Raven. Now, I do think a Raven is really bad versus Phoenix. A lot of the pros disagree with me on that. And we're going to have to agree to disagree. A lot of the fans, I think I don't mind disagreeing with the pros about things. And I'll tell them why I think they're wrong. And obviously not every pro shares the exact same thought. But there does tend to be a bit of a following factor where the pros who are the best influence everyone else at an inordinate amount. People are like, wow, it's so working for them, it must work for us. Not all pros copy like that, but a lot of them do. So what I find funny though is then like there'll be people who are like, no, well, the pro does that. Like, you're wrong, Pig. Like, you have to accept it because that guy won a tournament doing that thing. And I'm like, I get you guys don't understand always what argument, you know, just like, well, my whole argument rests on authority. That's it. I'm like, I get it. Maybe you like that. Maybe I'm too much of a rebel, guys. Never liked being told what to think. That's about it. That's the only thing I'm rebellious in. Everything else I'm pretty fucking tame. But yeah, that's it. Anyways, that's why we don't like the Raven, guys, because a Phoenix costs a lot less than a Raven, and it just dicks it. The Raven just disappears. He dives in there. Charge, +1. Going up to 8 Gateway Zealot. So 8 Gate Zealot is a lot of Zealots he can pump. But he does go straight to a 4th Gas Geyser, which tells us he might start a robo transition a lot quicker this game. He also, sending a probe down here, might... Is it just pylons for spotting, or is he actually going to take a 4th base? Where's he going? Where are you going, little probe? Ooh, maybe proxy a forward gate. 3 racks here, pumping out units. He's going once again for the 4th and the 5th barracks. Now, is this just an all-in, or is it like last game where he's like, yeah, I just want to have heaps of production? Because the thing is, if you can get up your splash damage, your tech to deal with that early enough and not get overwhelmed like that last game, I do think it's fine for MAXPAX. Oh, he keeps pulling back just before seeing the barracks. There we go. Grabs a Marine. Marauders are all the way out here, man. Pick up a Marauder. Kill a guy. Kill a guy, man. It's got pylon spotters going up all around the map, does MAXPAX. What was that? Weird sound effect that I just heard there. +1 armor is on the way. We've got 111 Medivacs, Marines, Marauders all coming in. Phoenix, pick up the Marines. Go, go, go. No? He's too afraid of throwing the Phoenix away. He's only got 4 Phoenix, guys. That's fascinating. That's a very low Phoenix count. So he's going for heavier Zealot Arc on Sentry instead. He's going to send Zealots to run by. He's got a 4th on the way. Wow, this is a very good style. If MAXPAX gets up a battery over here, that would be huge. No battery on the 4th, I think, is a big mistake, though. 2 more gateways. He's going to go 10-gate double forge. 10-gate double forge Zealot Archon off the back of a handful of Phoenix. He hasn't even started Blink yet. Oh, man. Oh, me, oh, my. I mean, he's looking to just crush this engagement with Zealot Archon. It could work. The angle is going to matter a lot. I do like the Zealot run by. They grab a Marine. Good pullback by BYUN, gets to a nice little corner, but the Zealots will still kill him there. No battery on this base. Does it matter when you've got this much Zealot Archon? MAXPAX diving in there, picking up the only Widowmine in this army. He's going to pick up a bunch of the Marines as well. The Phoenix doing some really good damage to that retreating force. These Zealots kill 6 SCVs. There's a Zealot in the mineral line who's got 8 kills, 9 kills. Oh my god! That Zealot's on 10 kills, guys. This army, they chase down a few minutes. 11 kills! Oh my god. BYUN! BYUN! Oh my god. It's an 11 kill Chadlot there. BYUN. Oh man. MAXPAX just rolling over the top. He's like, yep, I got this, son. Masses of Zealots, Archons, the Phoenix picking up some of those units. I think some Widowmines may have borrowed there. He does try to do a spready that, of course, splash damage, very dangerous there. But he's got a 4th base up. He's on 72 workers. +2 attack is on the way. He can start +2 armor as well. Would be great. Robo Bay does start up. More Archons are morphing. Yeah, MAXPAX is large and in charge in this game, just dominating this one. Wow. After game 1, he seems to have learned his lessons. He played a very different style. Double gas on the 4th base. 5th base as well. The +2 armor does indeed start up. Wow, he's doing everything. And BYUN's like, I have a 3rd. I has 3rd. Against the style MAXPAX is playing, I do think a Mass Marine Binolin is amazing. But going Ravens, Vikings, Cyclones, and into Heavy Marauder, 5 racks before 3rd Command Center. I mean, it's a big all-in, but it's a very delayed all-in. And we saw that MAXPAX was able to get up enough to deal with that. Zealot's going to make their way down the left side. Once again, they want to hit this natural expand, hit the rally point. Colossus are on the way. Blink is now starting up as well, as he doesn't really have much anti-air, MAXPAX, but BYUN's been pretty front-on focused after seeing that he's up against Phoenix. So I like show Phoenix and then just swap back into full ground, but don't even bother with Blink. He's like, yeah, man, I'm just going to cut corners. Prism drop will go in towards the main. Zealots will hit the natural as well. That Archon's going to be going down, I think. Sentry does as well. Oof. Archon gets out of there at least. Zealot in the 3rd. Zealots on the natural pullback. Zealots in the main, tearing it up. BYUN's feeling very pressured to make some magic happen. He sees Colossus Archon battery cannon, and he just leaves. He's like, nope, GG. Nope, I know I'm dead. I know when I'm dead. There's Zealots in all my bases. I can't break this. I'm done. All right, in the bottom left side, representing StarCraft Gaming, this is MAXPAX. In the top right, we've got the blue player. It's Shopify Rebellions. BYUN. Our caster is allowed to type in real time when on delay. What do you mean to the players? We're not allowed to type to them at all. We can only type to observers. See, I'm pressing tab right now. You know, shift, enter, whatever. Doesn't do anything. Only the refs can talk to the players. All right, guys, going into the next game, we've got a Nexus coming up here for the Protoss player, and it is a high ground 1-rax FE for BYUN. Now, MAXPAX didn't actually scout too far in. He just saw the workers mining off that gas, saw that gas wasn't taken, and he was like, that's all I need to know. I know you're going to drop a command center, unless you're doing a crazy proxy barracks build, which apparently he's checking for just to make sure. Just to make certain. And he will go Twilight. All right, so a Blink opening. Good to see things mixing up in this series. MAXPAX very capable of playing both Stargate and Blink. Twilight. Oh, if he got another hit off, that would have been a kill. As it is, though, the Reaper is going to try and bait him. He says, hey, if you chase me, I'll jump inside and get a probe kill. And because he hadn't started the Stalker, he was not able to commit to that. He's going to wait for the Stalker. Now, if he wants, he can move out with the Adept because the Stalker's almost out. Second gateway on the natural, very nice for MAXPAX. Behind this, the Tech Lab immediately on the factory for BYUN. He's been playing against so much Stargate. I think a Cyclone by default is his plan. This is that build from game 1. Cyclone, potentially into tank. All right, Cyclone second barracks. Reaper coming on in. Ooh, can he get a probie? No, he can get a nopey. Ooh, I've been streaming for 150 hours. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna stop. We're gonna stop. We're gonna take a breath. We're only gonna make jokes that we actually think are genuinely maybe funny. They're not all gonna be hits, But I'm gonna stop scratching the proverbial nails on the chalkboard of your eardrums. I'm sorry about that, guys. Second barracks, very quick third barracks here. Oh, okay, he's gonna go straight third barracks. He's just gonna use this factory as an add-on builder, guys. And he does see the Twilight there. Oh, good probe micro by MAXPAX though. Look at that. He's pulling back the weak probes pretty well. Oh, the Stalker got blocked by the other probes though, so he still loses 2-3 kills. Oh, he's gonna get a third! Almost gets it, not quite. That's still pretty nice for BYUN though. Oh, MAXPAX is like, damn, dude. The Stalker, as the probes were pulling back, the Stalker was like getting knocked back and forth up there. And that was a little irritating for him. Losing a few extra probes than he'd like. He's still at a decent worker count though, 41 versus 33. Two adepts, an adept goes down there. Bunker for BYUN. So that feels like BYUN thinks maybe he's playing against 4-gate Blink. But MAXPAX is actually playing 4 gas. Robo Bay. Ooh, so he's going to play Blink Colossus. So very happy then that BYUN is playing Bunker. This is a much more turtley style for MAXPAX all the way through the mid game. Alright, Cyclone's moving around. We've got 3 barracks, factory and a starport going forward. Stalker's hanging out. What do we got? How many gateways have we got? 4 gateways coming up. Third base, Stalker's warping in. Cyclone's going to run in towards the natural. El Natural. Once again, guys, remember his name's BYUN. He likes to throw his Cyclone away for no reason at the 5-minute mark. For no reason. This time it's actually going to be worth it. It's the crazy thing. Does he get another one? Yeah? Oh, he messed up his status step. Still 3 kills. That one was a bit better. These little chip damage is actually going to add up. It's going to make it kind of awkward for young Maximus. Colossus, dude, you got 300, 200. You need to start a Colossus. There we go. 520 does start that. Observer gets sniped as well by the scan. BYUN! And BYUN, I mean, the way you win with this style, because you got very quick stim, shields, medevacs, bio building, you want to be split dropping there and attacking the third at the same time. Because MAXPAX has so much tech. He's got Blink, Colossus, Charge. This is the style that Estrella favors usually. And you just don't have that many units. So, like, if he gets in with a drop and kills 5 Stalkers in the main, you're basically dead. Because you just can't afford to replace them. You have 7 Stalkers, 2 Zealots, a Colossus. Trying to squeeze a Forge in off this. You've got, what, 4 gateways? So he's got 4 gates. It's not as greedy as Estrella, who'd still be at 2 gates at this point. And then suddenly go for 6 gates. But it is what it is. The Marine over there chilling on out. And here we go. Marine Marauder coming over. Okay, so he's going to go down that side. Marine Marauder heading towards the third. It is only a single drop in the main. 3 Stalkers and a battery on the edge. Oh, very nicely done. 3 Stalkers can 3-shot a medevac as well, guys. These Stalkers, they don't quite pick off a Marine, but that's okay. At least he spots it. He's got force fields as well. This looks rock solid. Oh, one more volley and he gets it, but the last Stalker hit does not get off. Barely escapes. BYUN should just go back and clear pylons up for now. He should just be happy to, like, okay, get some free pylons. It's damage. Keeping Stalkers pinned there is pretty good. These Stalkers are trying to figure out where is he. So he clicks on a Marine, pulls back. The Marines have combat shields now, though, so they don't get 4-shot no more. And the Marines are going to stim on. Sees a probe there. Doesn't quite deal with it, though. Doesn't pay attention. Picking off pylons is huge. Even just pushing back the Protoss map control is quite good. The problem that BYUN classically has against this style, and it's the reason why Estrella beats him pretty regularly, even though I think he should do much better versus Estrella, is just because he doesn't build Vikings for a very long time. And holy shit, he's starting Vikings off just 4 medevacs. I don't know if I've ever seen BYUN do this, guys. He's actually respecting that there's going to be a 3 Colossus timing like a minute from now, because the 3rd Colossus can come out, and then a Prism could come out right behind it. He could just get killed if he doesn't start Vikings. So he's starting Vikings early for once. I love it. BYUN, right when I pigeonhole him, I'm like, he always does this. He changes it up, and that's how you know a player's good, because if I'm sitting here watching it and I'm going, oh, he always does this, he always does that, you know his opponents are going to clue onto these facts as well. And that's why you've got to change it up, keep yourself a little bit hard to guess, you know, bit mysterious, keep your opponent guessing on what you're going to bring out. Widowmine kills the Stalker, not bad. MAXPAX has been up on 3 base for a long time. BYUN's closing the gap on the economy. And MAXPAX will take a 4th base. A couple Zealots going to go out for map control. The 8 Marine drop that almost died earlier, doing a great job of maintaining some control on this map. 3 Colossus army. Prism moving down the right side. Archons have been added in. Where's that 4th base, MAXPAX? And I'd like to see a 2nd Robo as well. I think he can transition into Disruptors. He's got a 2nd Forge on the way. MAXPAX really likes to build his forge in extremely distant areas from each other so that he can have to, just to make it harder to chrono boost. It's what I call pro gamers making things harder for themselves than it needs to be because they're so fast at the game that it's such an, it's just barely an issue. It's not an issue, barely an inconvenience for them. They're so friggin' fast, man. They are so fast. Not a problem. Not a problem. Big attack. How many Vikings did he get up to? 5 versus 3 Colossus. Oh, it's not very clean for Terran. Could make it work with good EMPs, though. Definitely could make it work with good EMPs. Viking flank on the right. Stalker's taking it down. One of those Vikings pretty quick. The EMPs and the Vikings on the left, though. One Colossus has fallen. The Prism's not picking up any units. It's acute timing. Is acute timing gonna be enough to take down this beast of a Terran player, though? The Colossus needs to get in the Prism. No hot pickups. Oh, man. MAXPAX goes for an attack timing. And you know what? 90% of the time, BYUN doesn't have those Vikings, and he definitely is in trouble against that. 90% of the time. BYUN, though, he adapts, he reacts, he respects it. And MAXPAX is like, seriously? You never build Vikings. I do wish he pulled back when he saw the Vikings. I do wish he pulled back. I think he was hoping to catch BYUN just as he's going into the second starport, just as he's thinking about swapping into those Vikings. Fourth base over there as well. Second eBay, Armory, hanging out. Double upgrades are still good. I mean, MAXPAX ain't dead by any means, but losing the Colossus, it just means the Terran army is like, oh, all I need is Bio Ghost and I crush. As long as I can dodge the balls, and the second robo is just now coming up. Definitely a playable position for MAXPAX, but one where BYUN is going to have the map control, the power. Disruptors going to make their way over here. I don't think BYUN commits into this. Oh, 2 Marauders. Oh! Oh, he's going to stand there and break those rocks. Man, I feel like the Disruptor could have gone out and dropped a ball on him. I don't know if BYUN's looking at this right now. Now he is. DT Shrine's on the way. 2 Disruptors are being built at a time. There's only 6 Vikings, but that will be enough to fend off any fear of Colossus swap for now. Bio is still rallying out. That Observer sees everything. That's a very powerful Observer. That going unnoticed could lose BYUN this game. If this goes long term, that's going to give him a lot of info MAXPAX. Disruptors are just getting wrecked, man. BYUN, you just dodge, dodge, dodge. Doesn't take any hits. Clicking down the sensor tower would be huge here, but the Bio's there. Ghost ready to EMP says, nah, just snipe him, whatever. 5th base on the left side on the way. 82 probes are up right now for MAXPAX, but it's a basic bitch army. There is a Reddit point medevac with Bio in it. He does unload. Very well done. Ooh, EMP. Very nice. Disruptor shot gets a single Marine. Not too bad, man. And MAXPAX is like, come on, man. Oh, he gets a Marauder or 2. Oh, he's got to pull back, though. His balls are empty. His balls are empty, but young guns, they don't know when to pull back, man. They think every time is go time. That is the problem sometimes when you're young, you think you're invincible, but BYUN is a bit more experienced. That being said, the Zealot run by is making it really hard for BYUN. He's got a micro in 2 places at once, but he does so, and he does so well. Disengaging from the left, where there's a lot of disruptors that were scaring him. Cleans up the Zealots on the right. BYUN has a nice supply advantage. You know what MAXPAX is doing, guys? He's posturing with a smaller army. He's using the power of the disruptor. He says, look, if I can keep you pinned back, it's going to be much harder for you to move across the map and get out here if you're dealing with disruptor shots constantly coming out of the fog of war. And he does lose a bit of the bio there. The Stalkers go forward. Another disruptor shot goes around the corner. Another disruptor shot goes out. Does clip a Marine or 2. And BYUN might be chasing a bit too far now. I'm not too sure. Another Marauder does go down. Feels like these trades are starting to get a little bit better for MAXPAX after, of course, an appalling trade earlier. Means that he is at still 1-2 efficiency. Oh, that's good for BYUN. You might be confused by that saying 2-1 for BYUN. There's another way of saying that, guys. BYUN has traded double the efficiency this game, and that is awesome TVP play. But BYUN is not a late game god. I think MAXPAX is better than him in the end game. BYUN kind of caps out at a certain point. We're not there yet. We're not at the point where he's still getting better and powering up at this point. But if this goes to 7 base versus 7 base, I have no doubt that MAXPAX will win. So that's where I really think MAXPAX is a much better player. Right now, I think BYUN is evenly matched with him, but he's of course got more money, a bit more momentum in the series. It's a massive Zealot army that's going to force him back for now. There's a lot of stuff there, man. Fusion core does go down. Ship weapons on the way. Dot the legend. She's just brought me some food. Steaming hot. Beautiful friggin' sweet potato cottage pie. I want to smash it so badly. It's looking at me. I can smell it. But this game's not going to end anytime soon, so I'm just going to have to rein in my my hungry stomach for a moment, guys, because there is ranged libs going to be coming onto the field. BYUN's going to get the late game stuff. It's all about these engagements. I like this push. It's not that huge an army, but it's a great position. He'll deny the base in the bottom right. The army of MAXPAX is very split. Oh, this is a shit army on the right. No disruptors here. I feel like MAXPAX's army is split in the wrong area. He wants the disruptors down here and the Zealot Archon in the top left, surely. But he's kind of having to pull the whole army down. And he's left 2 disruptors up here. Battery overcharge and 2 disruptors definitely could scare BYUN off from that base for now. BYUN's going to go back in. Another disruptor. The shot goes out. Ghost does get hit. These disruptors are here, but uh-oh, MAXPAX is getting pushed back on both sides. I told you guys, we're not at that point where BYUN's out of steam just yet or unable to play. He's still at the point of the early late game where he is all over it. And it looks like he's just going to kill MAXPAX here on 2 fronts. MAXPAX gets pushed back. His army split was not quite right. He didn't have enough observers on the map, I guess. Oh, and he even gets the disruptor just before it goes down. Holy crap, guys. I think that's just a dominating win. Look at that. BYUN's got a 5th up behind this. He's got so much money. This is still not cleaned up. He kills every probe here. 36 workers in total, including the base in the bottom right, and maintains position. Gets a dropout on the top left. The Liberators are still here. They've also got advanced ballistics now, so they can actually siege from way further away. If these do want to unsiege, they could just siege over there without even unsieging. Bio does get unloaded in the main. Single Stalker going to desperately try and hang on there, but it's actually going to lose unless it gets battery overcharged. So look at that. Stalker goes down. The Bio in the main causing a ruckus. There are some more probes going down long distance. Disruptors trying to defend. A Zealot will warp in, but not before another 4 probes have gone down. DT's come in. There's a planetary right there. And they're like, oh shit, seriously? Meanwhile, Disruptor's throwing out. MAXPAX still has some money in the bank that he's trying to spend. He's going to blink on top. 1, 2, 3 shots. Does 3-shot that one. And, oh, the SCVs, a lot of them do go down. Try and hide those Dark Templar. Potentially recall them. Probably doesn't need to, though. Dude, MAXPAX still has supply. He's still got 1 more max left in him. MAXPAX still has 1 more max left in him. Oh my god. But what about the packs? His packs is empty, guys. His packs is empty. His backpack of resources is empty, that's for sure. But he's definitely got 1 more max out in him. With a bit of income coming in off 50 probe economy. He's got good upgrades. He's got a lot of DTs out there. He still could make something happen. It's desperate, of course. All the pressure is on him. BYUN just needs to survive for a while and not mess up. So let's go on the right side. Liberator will slowly clear it up. Disruptor's coming forward. And they get a single Marauder. The Stalker's getting gunned down there. And they are going to take out the Lib on the left side. That orbital will go down. These Zealots on the right tearing through the SCV line. Stalkers and Zealots trying to warp in there. I think a DT might be a good idea there to try and chip away. That orbital doesn't actually die. Quick liftoff for BYUN keeps it alive. Oh man. Oh man. The Stalker's trying to blink on the Libs, but my god, the Bio. Youchies. Trying to recall into that's very expensive. It looks like this base does land again. BYUN still having income, especially once he gets these back up. If he can catch all those DTs, it's basically game over. Even killing this base, also another potentially game-ending maneuver. Indeed, he's going to dive on top. That's a dead Nexus, I'm quite sure. Liberator's sieging up. DT's going to go into that base. He's going to blink forward his MAXPAX. 1, 2, 3. It'll take a 4th shot this time, but it's enough. He will manage to take that one down. DTs are still moving about in a pack. There's another turret there, though, and oh man, they're going to go down. He's got another blink available, and he does micro those Dark Templar. He's famous for it. Some of the best Dark Templar micro in the world, but in that scenario, there's just not much you could do. He's now got 5 disruptors that have been misclicked across the map, I believe, guys. Maybe it's meant to be an ambush. I'm not quite sure. MAXPAX is still on his last legs. He has a DT in the top left. It's going to try and deny the command center. The Liberator can probably one-shot that guy. The Liberators are now doing 85 damage a shot, guys, which means they're going to one-shot the Stalkers after they get EMP'd. Ooh, some good Disruptor shots to start. Picks up a few units, but he loses a Disruptor, a few Zealots. That Disruptor could get hunted down potentially. MAXPAX on 40 probes. He's got to make something happen right now, and he's got a handful of Zealots, Stalkers, and Disruptors. He's got 1 Dark Templar there. He says, hey, you don't have a scan right now. Let's get some hits. But, yep. Wait, what? Oh, he's got +3 armor. Barely survives the 85 damage shot there with 2 hit points. Nice. Baits a scan. Does end up getting taken out, though. Right now, this is, of course, BYUN's lead to throw away. He's got a massive advantage, a big economy. MAXPAX will try to push in, but the Liberators just make it such an all-or-nothing maneuver. He's like, you sure you want to force your way through Liberator zones, dude? Like, even these libs on the left side, they could definitely come over and help out over here, but he's already got 3 libs, and even 3 Liberators is a conundrum. Oh, where's the EMP? EMP's all over the Stalkers, some of the Zealots as well. The Buyer is spreading backwards. The Disruptor's getting gunned down by the libs, and BYUN smashing it on 2k atmospheres. He only needs 1 more. Okay, going into game 4, down to his last life. The last one looked promising, but a big overcommitment to the Colossus. Timing attack into a BYUN that actually built Vikings. Hurt MAXPAX in that one. Comes across with a Probe Scout here, and it is once again a 1-Rax expand. But the Command Center on the high ground. BYUN has really been enjoying that. He's like, nope. He's like, dude, I just don't scout. He's like, you know what I've decided? Rather than scouting every game, I just don't build my Command Center on the low ground. It's cool. Oh, and he's actually gone gas first. I didn't even realize gas first. You definitely want to go Command Center on the low ground. I love gas first. Massively underrated build versus Protoss. Go straight into the reactor there. Very well done. We'll kill that probe. Surprising MAXPAX didn't recall that bad boy, but you can see he just hit 52 energy, so I don't think he had enough to save it in time. Stargate's going to go down. Back to the Stargate play. MAXPAX dominated game 2 with that Phoenix Zealot, didn't he? I wonder if he's like, yeah, let's just do that again. I definitely will be getting tired. Today's tournament went a lot longer than they've gone lately. It's been a 5-hour tournament so far. Yeah. I kind of blame myself a little bit for that. I did hold up this side of the bracket that BYUN was on. Oh, hello. Bit of a mistake there by BYUN. Kind of derped there. He zigged when he should have zagged. Should have just ran away, to be fair. What you do is you should just run away there, heal up, guys. Once you've taken a hit for free, you are going to die. If you take 2 hits for free, because the Shade's always going to get 1 hit on you before you get away from it, right? When it teleports to it, since it is faster than the Reaper. Definitely an issue. He's going for this quick second barracks once again. Extra command center is there. Okay, so he's going to come on up. Get out, run, run. He sees a tech level on the side, on the factory. He's got to get out. Run, shade away. Shade away, MAXPAX. Shade away, dude. That Cyclone could kill you, dude. You know that's got to be a Cyclone on that. Shade home, bro. MAXPAX, you're going to lose the Adept if you don't shade soon. Oh, there we go. He's going to shade reactively, which means it will die or almost die. Yeah. Bit of a mistake for MAXPAX there. I gotta say, he's been riddled with a few little small errors in his play today. BYUN's been tight. He's been, everything's been tied down. Everything's been just locked up, organized tight. Shelves are clean. Phoenix could easily just pick that up. There we go. Come on, man. Cyclone coming across the map. Obviously, BYUN didn't think it was a Stargate build, so he ends up paying a price here, which is that Cyclone. Stalker and the Phoenix will take that down. Behind this, 3rd barracks is up into the engineering bay. Same style he's been playing a lot today, guys. And he can, of course, go for the starport and the reactor. And notice, because he gets the 2 gases in the main quite quickly, and he went gas first, he's got so much gas saved, he can delay these gases for a long time. Lots of Marines. Tries to lift, has to just drop that to make sure the Phoenix don't die. Drop your toys. You put that down right now, Mr. Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix is still roaming. Not finding anything. BYUN's defense is very good. And guys, it's 4 Phoenix, no more. It's the exact same build from game 2 on Glittering Ashes. Was it Glittering Ashes? I'm not sure it was Glittering Ashes, actually. But it was the Mass Zealot game. I think it was Glittering. Mass Zealot Archon Phoenix is what he's going to go for. That's why he's got the quick 3rd gas, is to get that gas for both the upgrades and for the Archons to come in behind this. Builds a battery just in case. Not a bad choice. You can see he's a bit starved for money as BYUN. Cutting SCVs for a moment here on 43. But he's already got enough to saturate that 3rd gas geyser. 2 medevacs have started. He's already got stim, shields, and concussive are on the way. And the gateways start to explode. Already up to 8 gateways. So early in the game with this build, man. MAXPAX build is so sick. He just saturates all 3 mineral lines so quickly. And he does it off this bare bones of units. A couple of Phoenix, not too many. Now he adds another Phoenix or two, so he's going to play a little heavier on the Phoenix potentially. But behind this, I expect Templar Archives to go down in a sec. A lot of Zealots to be warping in. Seems like a much more committed push for BYUN this time around. There's no Raven or anything, is there? Yeah, no Raven or anything. That's why MAXPAX isn't bothering with the Archons yet, I think. He's just like, oh shit, I gotta survive. Definitely needs some more pylons as well, because if these pylons get cleaned up, like he's very close to supply blocked already. Templar Archives does go down and a Zealot, so he's thinking about it. Gets a few volleys off on the medevacs. Look at that, not bad. 70 damage to one medevac, 30 to the other. Got a battery on the third, nothing on the natural. The Zealots are going to go for it. Oh, he's just going to dive. The Phoenix dive on the medevacs, interestingly. Says, that's fine. I'll trade my Zealots. I'll kill your medevacs. Actually picks up a bunch of the Marauders. Lets the Zealots go after the Marines. Oh, wow. That's fascinating. Does, of course, take away the tankiness, but the Phoenix don't really kill those Marauders. So there's always a choice, guys. Pick up the big units and just take them out of the fight and act as a disabler. Or pick up the Marines and start killing them really quickly and actually add damage in. Zealots do get on top of the reinforce, kill a Widow Mine. Overall, looks like the unit's lost tab does look good for MAXPAX. He takes a 4th base right after that. Oh, he's so good. And he's going up to 2 more gates, so 10 gates. Still got 5 Phoenix alive, 2 Sentries, an Archon. His Robo goes down. He's going to start that transition towards Colossus. 3rd Command Center into 4th and 5th Barracks. All going down to about the 7-minute mark. Quite late on that for BYUN. And I like it. Just a handful of Zealots. 2 Zealots here, 2 Zealots there. Even that alone, if you're not defending, it can kill a bunch of SCVs. And if you don't look at it, it could kill even more. But if you look at it, guess what? That's a part of it. Just make the Terran look elsewhere. Make him look here. Make him look there. Throw off his rhythm. Make it so he can't just monitor and micro on the front as much as he'd like to. 4th base coming up. 71 workers now. I think MAXPAX is doing a very good job of staying close to his supply cap. You might think, oh, but he's about to be supply capped pig. Nope, because his Nexus is about to finish. It's going to give him 15 more supply, and he's starting extra pylons ahead of time as well. 2nd Forge is on the way now. He's going to try and get this massive Zealot Archon Sentry army up. Robo Bay is on the way. It's only a single Robo so far, but he could drop another one if he wants that tech. Against a guy who doesn't have a 3rd, though. I don't know, man. Widow Mine. Oh, man. Okay, BYUN's cleaning up these Zealots. You got to be really careful you don't get too wasteful. Notice he sends 5 Zealots out the left side. Phoenix are going to go into the main base. And where's he going to go from here? Oh, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Oh, 3 Phoenix go down. That is not good. And the Prism's going to get caught as well. BYUN. Oh my god, he stims to kill the Phoenix, and then he almost gets the Prism as a result. Luckily, MAXPAX reacts very fast, and he catches this as well. I always talk about how, against the guys playing Zealots, guys always send a double drop just around the map to clean up their run-bys, their map vision, and find value. Look at this. He's cleaning up warp in points. BYUN is playing so smart. How many players just let gateways sit here or here all game long? BYUN playing so intelligently, and that's allowing him to really keep pace in terms of the supply, despite MAXPAX having such a faster 4th. MAXPAX has got a 2nd Robo up now. He can start pumping 2 Colossus at a time. He can go for, of course, Viagra as well. 2nd Colossus does start up. 2-2 upgrades are starting as well. I don't know where that other Forge is. Looks like just there. Doesn't have his Colossus just yet, though. So this may be the perfect window for BYUN to fight. The Phoenix spotting this army. A lot of Zealots are there. Interesting. A lot of Widow Mines, sorry. Oh, EMP's come down. Battery overcharge says no. Oh, Shizzle Fizz, that Widow Mine. Oh, good spreadies from MAXPAX with the hold position, but damn, dude. Really good micro from BYUN as well. The Archon Zealot Colossus should be able to just cleave through, though. There's just too much of it. MAXPAX having that 4th up, already mining for so long, means he does have an abundance of units. The Widow Mines are causing him some trouble, that is for sure. Where is his Observer, by the way? I do not know. Did he just use Friendly Fire to kill that? I think he might have just used Friendly Fire. Definitely needs another Observer. And Zealot Run-By goes in, gets 3 SCVs. Not much else, though. The Zealot Run-Bys have not been valuable. So let's click on his Robos, guys. Does he have Observers queued? Yeah, you see, he actually just removed the Observer. Oh, no, there we go. So he's got the Observers on the way. He needs those to clear up the Widow Mines in the future. Does have a 5th base in the bottom right side. MAXPAX is down in army supply, but his tech is fantastic. 2-2 upgrades are going to finish. He's got Blink replacing the Phoenix, of which there's only 1 left, and it's just kind of on drop duty now. Spot the drops. Can't even really stop them. 1 Phoenix damage is paltry. And we've got the Prism going over there as well. Prism in the main. Not going to find anything. 4 Marines and a Marauder will be forced there to stay on duty, though. Just from the threat of it. DT Shrine's on the way. MAXPAX does still feel like he's in a better position because you've got to look at it and say, okay, I mean, you've got a 4th on the way. That's nice. Where's your 2nd starport? Yeah, he's starting to too. Where's your fusion core? He does have enhanced shockwave, so his ghost radius does have a massive AoE. The EMP round, you can see there. Very big AoE on that EMP round. Big Zealot Arc on Colossus army. Handful of Stalkers backing it up. Not many Vikings, but BYUN is setting up a huge flank on the left side. And I think as MAXPAX, you should realize that this is the army. Yeah, attack into the actual army. Don't let yourself get surrounded. I mean, BYUN's just jumping on it. It's way too ambitious for BYUN, I think. That Prism survives. He can warp in more Zealots on the back line. MAXPAX may want to group back up, though. Chasing this army might be a mistake. Oh, great Disruptor to clear the right flank. Another Disruptor comes forward. One of the Colossus did go down. Colossus starting to go down. What the hell, man? I'm amazed that he's managing to get through to the Colossus. Another one goes down. Only one Colossus left. Might be better for MAXPAX to just pull back now. Does want to keep getting... Dude, I should be able to kill you now. I've got so much more stuff than you have, but... BYUN will tap out. 3 base versus 5 base. He just can't weather that storm. We are going to a game 5, ladies and gentlemen. Heck yeah. All right, guys, going into the final map. MAXPAX with a standard opening here. It's Nexus before Cybercore up against... No. It's just a high ground expansion. BYUN is just doing a Marine opening. No scout. Marine reactor into a 2nd barracks. Oh, he's playing 3 racks this game, I think. We haven't seen him play any 2-on-1 at all. So, yeah, this looks a lot like a 3 racks build. Returns those 5 minerals, and he does chuck it down. Okay, just waits for the 2 Marines to start. Very quick 3 racks build. Very nicely done. Efficient for him. Up against Stargate for MAXPAX. Now, I'm curious to see what goes on there, man, because that could be amazing. Like, if he sees what's up early, but if he keeps his Phoenix at home, doesn't realize what's going on. That's where things could get nasty. Game 5, man. Blackburn. How much? I mean, 3X can't push up here, of course. If it does, it's a huge gamble. BYUN might do it. Sometimes he does just shove. You know, just goes in there. Says, I hope you're not ready. Marines should pull back a little. Oh, wait, there's 3 Marines. Oh, where did they come from? They were hiding in there. Oh, the ambush. Oh, BYUN, mother truck unstoppable. Do you see that shit, guys? I didn't even notice the Marines. They were all hiding in the corner. Oh, that's very sexy. I really like that move. Very cool. Now, MAXPAX, does he send the Phoenix across? I hope for his sake that he does. Looks like he's keeping it at home, which means he has no idea what's up, man. All he knows is the command center's there. Doesn't really tell him anything. Stim, shields, non-stop Marine production. That tells us that, of course, BYUN would like to do a timing. No eBay, no factory going down early. He's like, no, man, I'm just going to build a depot, build another depot, hit my non-stop Marine production. The Phoenix are not moving out, and that is a huge problem for MAXPAX. On the other hand, he's going Robo 4 gas, turtling on 2 base, going Colossus Phoenix is going to be very good against 3 racks, because if he moved out to a 3rd and didn't realize what was going on, that's where the problems arise. So he's going to come forward, and he will see, oh, that's a lot of Marines. And he's like, he doesn't from that know anything, but when he sees the other Marines, that's when he'll be sure of what's happening. Does he realize what's up? Yeah, he should see a lot now. He's like, oh, whoa, okay. Let's stay 2 base for now. Does he realize it's a 3 racks? I hope so. Chrono's an Immortal. Definitely warping in more Adepts and Stalkers and Zealots can help. Drops another battery just in case. Robo Bay hasn't gone down yet. I say that. As he makes a sentry with 100 gas. We ain't going down anytime soon. I mean, 4 gas. Actually, 4 gas. You get gas so quickly. It's only a few seconds difference, isn't it? Pops in another Adept, a sentry. 1 force field will not defend this choke point. His Phoenix are on the wrong side of the map as well to help with the D. That's going to prompt BYUN into shoving up the ramp. I know BYUN, guys. BYUN doesn't like taking those losses. He's just going to stim up this ramp. Watch this shit. He will see if he can do something. Does not like losing all those Marines there. 5 Marines for nothing. Yep. But MAXPAX kind of like baiting him in there. He's like ready to like force field here to make the Marines go around, battery overcharge. Good of BYUN not to shove in there. That's a good move by him. Oh, you don't have any more lifts. Get out of there, MAXPAX. So he's gone 4 Phoenix. He's got a 5th one on the way. A 6th one out, sorry. 5th one out, 6th one on the way. And he's going to be going for a Robo Bay. Okay, I like it, man. About time that Robo Bay comes down. A little later than I would have liked it, but as long as he can get this third up with these units, he's all right. Phoenix don't have many lifts is a problem. He scares him back. Just Guardian Shield and that amount of firepower scares back the Terran. Good call. BYUN's playing pretty scared now. He's got the starport about to swap over. So we'll be starting medevacs just after the 6-minute mark, which is, of course, not a very clean timing for a standard game. But when you played 3 racks, the idea is you're putting all of your investment into lots of bio units early on. And that does give you just a lot of raw gunmen. Picking up a Marine, pull it on back. Very nice. Okay. Concussive is on the way. +1 bioweapons as well. 6 Phoenix flying to the main. Okay, Nexus, third Nexus. Still probing constantly. Viagra starts up very early. Colossus is almost finished. We've got a Forge on the way. The Observer there as well. Okay, what do we... Oh, if he gets the medevacs popping, that's actually really cool. He could kill those Marines. Guys, if you have 7 Phoenix and they stem 7, 8 Marines at it, guess what? The Phoenix win. Oh, goodbye, medevac. Oh, not quite. Oh, you see, that's what I'm talking about, though. 4 or 5 Marines ain't enough to deal with that. Almost gets a medevac, gets like 4 or 5 Marines. I feel like MAXPAX has this game on lockdown in terms of like map control. And behind it, he's getting into the ground. Forge coming in, Twilight coming in. He's going to go for that Twilight Council charge follow-up. Adding gateways up to 4, so he's not on no units anymore. The Observer gets sniped down. The Phoenix here are hanging. It's 8 Phoenix, which is a very good count. BYUN, he does have his third almost finished. His Ghost Academy is there. His +1 armor's on the way. His +1's just started. He will be up on the upgrades. Clearing the rocks always a good move. MAXPAX going to go maybe for that third base would be a good move. Just see. Oh, do you have a third? Oh, the Marines. BYUN's doing a good job of shooing him away. And he didn't spot the third. Picking off that SCV would have been a very annoying move. BYUN comes over, builds a turret. Bio in the middle of the map, clearing the rocks. Right now, MAXPAX is up 20 supply. Ah, oof. Phoenix does get snapped. Medevac energy is being kept low, though. Templar Archives is there. Colossus, and then Archon's coming in after that is going to be very powerful. Third Colossus almost out. He could go for a 3 Colossus push. He tried that on 2k atmospheres though, so I think MAXPAX is going to be more defensively oriented. Going for either the 4th here, up here, or just taking the front 4th. Going to be a more likely option for him. Hallucination sees the 3rd. But not that many workers on it. I mean, I'd feel good as MAXPAX with that. This Phoenix can just fly in, maybe pick up some ghosts on the rally. Get stuff coming out of the production. Sees some Marines out there. He says, okay, but the EMP, of course, does hit most of those Phoenix. That starts to happen later on. Whenever ghosts are nearby, the Phoenix harassment does die down because they just EMP all your energy and you can't pick anything up. He does go for the gold Nexus, second Robo. MAXPAX still, I mean, he's been mining more for so long. So even now, as BYUN takes an economic lead with lots of mules dropping on a fully saturated third, BYUN supply will overtake. You've still got a great tech advantage as MAXPAX. You got the Phoenix for air control, and I just don't see any aggressive plays BYUN can make. He's just like, yeah, well, I'll get a second eBay. I'll get an armory. I'll go 2-2. We'll macro. We'll play that longer game. Went pretty well for him in the earlier stages, but definitely something where it was often advantages that had been built for him earlier in the game, I think, that really spiraled over and made it look so one-sided. In a calm defensive game, who wins? The Korean aggressor, the EU macro virgin? I don't know, man. A lot of people would say MAXPAX should win a defensive game, but BYUN, he's got a lot of depth to his play. He's no longer that old YOLO attack player that he once was. There's 8 gateways up, 2 transforming. It's going to be 10 gate production. Oh, sneaky balls. Oh, he goes for the Hail Mary, only gets a single Marauder. Oh, and at the same time, he jumps up there. Very well done. Meanwhile, Adept shades in, kills 3 SCVs, those 2 Adepts. BYUN's going to try and punish here. There's a lot of Zealots, though. Oh, me, oh, my. And a couple Marines do go down to that disruptor shot. Army has to pull back, drop in the top, is going to re-unload. And you know what? MAXPAX would also like to unload, except in his case, it would be these balls on the Terran's face. Hasn't managed to find the mark just yet. But he's got a lot of them. This is a big army here, man. I feel like if MAXPAX could just jump on this, he wins the game. He's got such a better force right now, but BYUN's a bit more mobile. BYUN's picking off the Zealot run-bys, threatening to kill the Phoenix. The army for MAXPAX is very scary, though. If he can attack with 2-1 upgrades as well, that would be a nice timing that naturally presents itself. 4 Disruptors coming in from behind here. 5th one rallying into the fight. 3 Colossus. Yes, the Bio's kind of split to the right side a little bit. The Bio gets a few probes. Does that really matter, though, that the Phoenix are going to just hunt down the Medivacs? Where are they, bro? They're up to the top. Medivacs will go down. I think BYUN assumed those were already dead and just started F2ing home. But MAXPAX might have let them escape if BYUN microed that a little bit better. 4th command center's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 barracks. Where's his 8th barracks? There we go. Next 3 barracks going down. Going from 5 to 8 is the correct way to do it. 2-2 is on the way. With the gold minerals as well, BYUN will be able to afford second starports, all sorts of other things. Fusion core does go down. Definitely. Where's the factory? There we go. So a lot of people will build the starport on this reactor, the second one. So you immediately can build 4 libs at a time. 2-2 upgrades. We'll finish for BYUN. And he's about 24 army supply behind. But oh, look at that. I like that. I like that. Oh! Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, big Widow Mines. Okay, so the Widow Mines get some really good hits to start. The Disruptors do unload. They don't find Terran's face. Does look like... Oh, gets 3 or 4 Marauders there. That's a nice one. Now some Zealots are warping in there. They are going to be able to defend. Warp Prism in the main. Could definitely siege up and warp some Zealots in there. You see BYUN reacting, sending some units in that main. He's got a big scary army in front of him though right now. MAXPAX looking for the ball. Finds the mark. Couple of Marauders and Marines go down. Warp Prism has not warped in. Zealots are just joining the front right now. Remember, he used all those walk-ins in other areas. MAXPAX just chipping away. Where's the range libs? Where's the Viking count? BYUN just didn't have any of these tools ready. And now the Zealots are warping into the main base. MAXPAX trying not to just chase into the Liberator zones, but I think he's saying, screw it, let's just shove forward. Big ball lands in the mineral line. His Zealots are in the main base as well. Widow Mine's unable to defend that. Zealots on the orbital, on the gold as well. And his army regathers. He's still got all of the robo units alive. Does send those balls just flying into the face of the Terran. The Immortal, the Colossus standing strong, pulls those back. Zealots are slaying the main. The gold base slayed as well. BYUN was a bit too far behind in this game. The Phoenix just controlling, spotting what was going on. And I think MAXPAX build perfect for the map. The Phoenix Colossus style, so good at controlling a 3-rack style, getting up that tech unit count, and then defending the multi-prong all game long. The heavy bio army, not as good in a frontal fight. It's good if it can outposition the Protoss, but on Blackburn, it's really hard to get around your opponent, especially when they have Phoenix. MAXPAX showing fantastic control over the map, shutting down all of BYUN's ventures into his territory. And for once, it feels like MAXPAX, he's had a few of these finals slip away recently. In the grand finals, looking a bit sleepy, making some mistakes this time around though. He's got it on lockdown, shuts it down, gets the 3-2. Great grand finals. GG.